Good evening and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you are doing well tonight. I did not intend to make another video, but for some reason I got my shower and I got Miss Mary to bed early, and I said, you know what? I think I'm going to do a video. And I got some songs I want to share with you. And I want to say, if you saw the morning video, Spirit showed me that was Gemini. I didn't know it at the time, but when I went back and listened to it to figure out what I wanted to make the title, I listened to just a little bit of it. It dawned on me that it was going to be for Gemini. I don't know why. Spirit just showed me that. And I also want to say, if you've been watching all the videos, and I know some of you do, and I'm so grateful for you watching and being here and supporting me. You have no idea how much it means to me. It's why I keep doing this. But if you haven't noticed already, there is definitely a very special relationship that's coming together. And it's being indicated in all the signs that I've read for so far. I have started doing signs again, the individual signs, and I don't know why Spirit has prompted me to do that, but as you can see, they all have a little bit of the whole story. If you watch all the signs, you get the total picture of what's actually transpiring. And the amazing thing about what happened, if you saw this morning's video, the amazing thing when I said, Spirit, show me what it is that I'm missing, and I pushed shuffle on this phone right here. When I get the original music for the videos, I don't use this phone. That's why I have to search for it by telling it what I want to hear. I use the phone that I'm actually videoing with to get songs. So when I hit shuffle and that song came up again, I had just searched for it and it had come up. But it just happened to be the song that got picked on my playlist when I hit shuffle. And what was amazing about it is it was a whole different phone. But the first version that I pulled up with the phone that I'm filming with was from an album called Love Don't Run. And the album that it gave me when I searched by voice was The Blue Moon, remember? But when I hit shuffle on this phone, a whole different phone, because it's got my playlist on it, the same one that's on that phone I'm filming with, it gave me Love Don't Run. And it was like Spirit was saying, you're not missing anything. You see what's happening here. And Spirit has been doing some things lately that are very serendipitous. I'll just put it like that. I mean, it's just beyond my ability as a human being. I'm just a human being like you are. If Spirit does something amazing, it's not me, okay? And that's first and foremost, the biggest thing that you have to understand, is that it's not me. I'm just a willing vessel. And I opened this channel because I felt that it was meant for me to do that. And some of you know the whole story, and some of you may never know the whole story, and that's okay. You don't need to, but there's a reason. Somebody wanted this channel, and it was Spirit. I mean, it was Spirit, but it was more than just Spirit. It was ancestors, it was guides. They're yours. They're your ancestors. They're your guides. And they wanted you to be able to get messages from them. And I'm honored and I'm humbled that happens on this channel. It just blows my mind still. After 4 years of doing this, I still am amazed and I hope I never stop being amazed. If I do, then it's time for me to close up shop and go away. Alright, anyway, let's get to the reading. I feel like I'm rambling, Spirit, but I'm not. That's all part of the reading. Somehow it all is part of the reading. And for some reason, I'm developing a sore throat. And I'm having a hard time talking. Like you may have had your tonsils removed, or you've had something going on with your throat. You may have a sore throat. You may have had some kind of procedure done or something on your throat. Or you just may have a sore throat. But I didn't have a sore throat until I started this reading. I am still getting over what's wrong with me, but I'm feeling much better. Thank you for your thoughts, positive vibes, healing vibes, and prayers. I appreciate them greatly. Alright, let's get started with the music. The first song that came through was Love is Love, Grace Potter. And after I do the music, I'm going to tell you what sign we're reading for. I don't care about pride. I don't care I want to call you. I don't care I've gone off the rails. I'm crazy falling for you. Well, I promised him or them I would never stray, but I'm thinking about you every day. Now I'm standing here outside your door. I just can't fight this anymore. Love is love. It takes a hold. It'll change your life, make you lose control. You can't explain the things it does, but hearts are hearts and love is love. I never said I was a saint. I never said I'd be your savior. I never say I didn't try to fight against my human nature. Let the past and future fall away. I will worship these wounds every day. Yeah, the cuts that bleed from my mistakes couldn't keep my heart from giving way. Love is love, it takes a hold. It'll change your life, make you lose control. You can't explain the things it does, but hearts are hearts and love is love. Love is love, love is love. Something just ain't right when I'm up all night. Something about you lets me know I'm human, flesh and blood. Love is love, it takes a hold. It'll change your life, make you lose control. Let it shine like stars above. Let it shine like stars above. 'Cause hearts are hearts and love is love. Hearts are hearts and love is love. And I said, Spirit, what's going to happen with this situation, with this person? Because it sounds like to me that they're in a relationship with somebody. And the relationship has been strained. And it even sounds like you may have had a breakup and this person was damaged. Somebody was damaged. And I think both of you have been incredibly hurt in this relationship. And I think that you went back to this person because you felt bad about the way you left this person. I think you had a lot of guilt and a lot of regret, and you went back to them to either see if you could make it work or to get closure. That's how I feel, is that you wanted to make sure that it was over or that there was nothing left to save. And while you were in the process of doing that, you fell in love with somebody else. Or maybe you fell in love with them when you were separated from this person. And you said, you know what, this is my marriage and it's something that I've been committed to for a very long time. And I owe this person at least that. Even though I have strong feelings for you, I have to go back to this person. This person deserves at least me making sure that it's not, completely over. And I said, so Spirit, what is going to happen with this situation? And this is what I got. Everything changes, stained. Excuse me. Alright. If you just walked away, what could I really say? Would it matter anyway? Would it change how you feel? I am the mess you chose, the closet you cannot close, the devil in you, I suppose, because the wounds never heal. But everything changes if I could. Turn back the years if you could. Learn to forgive me, then I could learn to feel. Sometimes the things I say in moments of disarray, succumbing to the game we play to make sure that it's real. But everything changes if I could. Turn back the years if you could. Learn to forgive me, then I could learn to feel. When it's just me and you, who knows what we could do if we can just make it through the toughest part of the day. But everything changes if I could. Turn back the years if you could. Learn to forgive me, then I could learn how to feel. Then we could stay here together and we could conquer the world if we could. Say that forever is more than just a word. If you walked away, what could I really say? And would it matter anyway? It wouldn't change how you feel. So, what I'm getting from this is that you're not really conflicted about this. You're just saying simply, we are at the point in this relationship where it would take a lot. And it sounds like one of you has done a lot of work on yourself, because it says, but if everything, it says, everything changes if I could. If I could change, anything can change. And turn back the years if you could. Or maybe it's saying everything changes if I could. If I could change, everything about this would change. And if you could turn back the years, you would. But in order for this situation to change, everything about you would have to change. That's kind of the feel it has. And when it's just me and you, who knows what we could do if we could just make it through the toughest part of the day. So y'all can't make it through the toughest parts without dealing with each other harshly. And the reason I say that is because it says here, the games we play. In the moments of disarray, when you're arguing, you succumb to the game you play to make sure that it's real. So in other words, you throw knives at each other. That 5 of Swords energy. You get angry and throw knives. You start throwing things in each other's face. And that's why it says, turn back the years if you could. Learn to forgive me, then I could learn to feel. So you don't have any feelings. You're like numb now. You have it's like you have this numbness about you. And you're feeling, I remember so well having this same feeling with my husband. It got to the point where I didn't feel anything anymore. Not love, not hate. And I learned with him that there was a thin line between love and hate. I never understood what people meant by that. But you can love somebody so much. And it can so easily, that emotion that you have of love can so easily flip and be just as strong as a hate. It can be a hate that's just as strong. There's a thin line there, and I never understood it until I dealt with my separation from my husband. And he and I reconciled in the to the extent that he sent me a Christmas card a year before he died. And this is it. It says, our friendship is made up of 1,000 little moments of joy and warmth and sharing. I'm so grateful for your friendship and everything we've shared. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, love, Wayne. We truly were friends, and I think that's why our marriage went to the place where we had that thin line between love and hate, because I loved him so much, but I hated what his addiction did to our marriage, what the drinking and the manipulation and the lies and the gaslighting and the blaming, turning situations around on me to make it look like it was me, until it took something unimaginable happening for him and everybody else to see that it was not me. And then not wanting that for him, wishing that it never had to go to that extent for the truth to come out. That was heartbreaking. It still is. But that's what came out. Everything changes. And I mean, you guys have to decide if you're going to try and work on this. But if you do, it's going to mean that everything changes. And you're saying, if I could. And you're comparing it to them turning back the years if they could. And we can't turn back the years. We can't go back. There's no going back. There's nothing to go back to. There's no future in the past. You can only go forward. And if you're not able to go forward and forgive, then there's no reason to not walk away. And apparently, if you walked away, what could I really say? Would it even matter anyway? It wouldn't change how you feel about me. I mean, it sounds like to me that you're in a dead-end relationship. I'm not going to lie to you. And I said, Spirit, is there anything else that I need to know about this situation? And I started not to share this with you, but I'm going to, because Spirit gave it to me, and I trust Spirit, and somehow this song is going to factor in, okay? It may not be for everybody, and it may be for everybody, but just not yet. This could be a part of your story that's not yet happened, okay? Her Little Man, Jamie Grooms. And it goes like this. Alone in the kitchen, blue paint on her cheek. Everything's ready to go. Yeah, it's a boy. He's due next week. She's excited. Her heart's all aglow. She turns on the radio and she dances with her little man, spinning around belly in hand, 'cause she knows there'll come a day where some lucky girl will dance in her place. She holds on as long as she can to her little man. She held that baby so tight in her arms. One day she blinks, he was grown. Those first steps together, they filled up her heart. As he heads off to his senior prom, he says, how about a dance with Mom? She says, how about a dance with Mom? That was a Freudian slip, but somebody will resonate with that. And she dances with her little man, spinning around hand in hand, 'cause she knows that there'll come a day where some lucky girl will dance in her place. She holds on as long as she can to her little man. The vows are exchanged and the rings are in place, and her baby boy is dancing away. Then he walks over, wipes a tear from her eye, says that there's still one girl I haven't danced with tonight, and she dances with her little man, spinning around hand in hand, 'cause she knows today is the day that lucky woman will dance in her place. She holds on as long as she can, to the memory of every dance with her little man. So somehow there's a younger person, a man, but it's somebody that's maybe a son or like a son. You could be this person's mother. And there's a child involved here. A son. For some of you, there's a child involved. It could be a daughter. Reverse any roles you need to. But eventually you know that you're going to have to give this person away to some lucky girl or guy. And you are going to have to watch them, because that's what young people do. Alright, so you've heard the songs and you know what's up. I feel led to use this tarot, and you don't know what I'm talking about, but Spirit does. I'm talking to Spirit and you at the same time. Alright, Spirit, may I see who this is for? Who is this reading for, Spirit? Spirit? No, you did not just make that go under that table. Baby. Alright, I gotta get way down here on the floor like this. And get it and try not to turn it and see what it says. It is interesting. I did not see this coming at all. Who is this, Spirit? Who is this? It's Taurus. I had a feeling it was going to be Taurus when I was getting the music for it. This is Taurus. Alright, Taurus, you're up, baby. You're up, baby. What's going on with Taurus tonight, Spirit? May I see, please? May I have a prayer for the sign of Taurus? I see you're going through a painful, painful divorce, is what it sounds like. And this person has somebody else. Oh God of heaven and earth, it is good to sing your praises and to bless your holy name always. You do great things for us. The whole earth is full of your glory. To you be glory in the church and in Christ Jesus for endless ages. Amen. All right, Taurus, you're praising God. All right, Spirit, how are you working in Taurus's life when it comes to the virtues? How are you working in Taurus's life when it comes to the virtues? Whoa. Okay, I'm going to take them. That's a lot of stuff going on, Taurus. But you're going through a tough time. You're having to persevere. Your faith is being affected. You're having to do what you're told by somebody that's in authority. You're having to have peace, patience. Good Lord. Your joy came out in reverse. Courage and be content. And then you're having to have integrity. Wow. Taurus, Spirit is totally rehauling your life, baby. And gentleness with kindness overall. Alright. That's like half the deck. Persevere, your faith, obedience, integrity, peace, patience, gentleness, joy, courage, contentment. Holy cow. I'm hearing sweet tea for the soul for you, Taurus. Spirit, what would you say to Taurus out of sweet tea for the soul? Give us something that'll feed our souls tonight, Spirit, for the sign of Taurus. Fellowshipping fireflies. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. Matthew 5:16. Somebody's name could be Matthew. In the Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, that could be significant. The Smoky Mountains of Tennessee or the Smoky Mountains and Tennessee. During a 2-week mating period in late spring, a unique species of fireflies is known to synchronize their flashing light patterns. Unlike other species of fireflies that blink their light randomly, these bioluminescent beauties flicker their individual lights at the same time. The Bible says that we are to walk as children of light, Ephesians 5:7 through 14, in a dark world. The fruit of the light is found in goodness and righteousness and truth. When we live our lives in sync with God's Word, we shine with Him, the light of the world. John 8:12. John could be significant. And we shine to His glory, piercing the darkness of this age. Faith check. These special fireflies do not always flash in unison. Sometimes they flash in waves across the midnight hillsides. At other times they flash together in harmonious short bursts that end in sudden periods of darkness. Sometimes our hearts... Why did I say hearts? Sometimes our lives look a lot like that too. But when we set our hearts to love God and one another, we cannot fail to shine. All I want to do is sit on the front porch and watch the fireflies. So somehow fireflies are significant. And being in sync with spirit. Being in tune. I think that could be your obedience. I'm not sure. Obedience could be someone tells you what you can and cannot do, and you have to listen to them because they have control. They have the power. Speaking of the power, let's see what shamans... Oh my God, the whole deck just flew everywhere. Everything in the world is fighting your reading card. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but I'm coming up against it. So get your sage or whatever out and pray with me that God will give me a message for you tonight, because Spirit wants you to hear this, but something does not want you to hear this. The negative energy in this universe is coming up against your reading. Look, the third party card was in the wrong deck, Taurus. The third party, somebody here could be partying or have a third party. And we saw in the music that somebody did. Somebody was having an affair with somebody else and they couldn't control it anymore. Alright, Shaman's Dream. May we have a message for Taurus. Joyful muse and closing door completion. I think you're at the end of a relationship and you don't know how to say goodbye to this person. Benefactor, grace and generosity and completion, closing door. You're at the end of a relationship and you're having trouble ending it. You're having trouble. For some reason you can't let go of this person. It's a skeleton that won't close. See that door? See the closing door? Remember the song? It's the closet you cannot close. You can't, for some reason, close this door and complete this chapter of your life, but you're going to have to, I believe. And I think you already know that. I think you're just trying to figure out how to make it happen. Alright, what's the main thing Taurus needs to get from this reading? What's the main thing that Taurus needs to take away from this? Somebody here has an opportunity to really be in love. And they're miserable. And for some reason, they just won't let go of the other person. It's like you're holding on to them out of guilt or some sense of obligation that's not there. It's only there because you're deciding that it has to be. I guess I gotta take those. I'm gonna take them because they did come out. There was more trying to come out, but they didn't turn over. These turned over. Alright, number 39, number 61, and number 40, which could be 12, which is 3. 6 plus 1 is 7. So 9, 10, 11, 12, which is 3, 7, and 4. 3, 7, 0, 4. Could be a significant date to your life, Taurus. Detox, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. And we've been hearing over and over again that you need to do some repairs, and you're at the 11th hour. It's time to detox. I'm going to read it to you because for somebody, when my husband died, right before he died, some of you might remember, I kept getting the message over and over again out of the deck of cards that I was using at that time that kept saying, pay attention to what your body is telling you. Pay attention to the signs your body is telling you. And it's haunting to me. He must have been watching somehow, but I can't figure out how because it wasn't on his phone. He had some way of deleting it. Detox. Eliminating, he could have been watching it from his TV though. I don't know how he was watching it. Eliminating toxic thinking, repairing the mind, body, spirit, and cleaning house. And maybe he wasn't. Maybe it was just my children or me. When the detox card appears, it challenges you to discard the deep, dearly held judgments that you have passed over yourself and others. So you've been judgmental, Taurus. You've held some very deep judgments against others. Release the people who you feel have wronged or offended you. Recognize that they mirror the shadow aspects of who you are in your soul. Yes, it's a tough pill to swallow. Only then can you cull from your life the toxic people you have allowed to enter into your circle. It's time for a cleaning of your proverbial house. Get rid of the thoughts and personal judgments poisoning your mind. Eliminate the inauthentic beliefs of others you've adopted as your own. Do so before your mind makes you sick. So this is causing mental illness in your mind. And empty your literal cupboards of the unhealthy junk food poisoning your body. Fast for one day and skip a meal to allow your body to cleanse itself and rid itself of toxins. Detox appears as a warning that you can no longer postpone the self-care and pampering you long for. The time is now. Do healthy maintenance on your body before you have to make repairs that you will never quite recover from. Detox has come to caution you that it is not too late, but you are at the 11th hour. Do not deprive yourself of the health you deserve. Somebody here is dealing with a food addiction. They may be eating too much to comfort themselves, or drinking too much, or doing something in excess. You could be working too much, and the stress of constantly working and wanting to make more money is causing your body to break down, to deteriorate, and you're not taking care of yourself. You're too busy chasing that paper. Whatever it is you're chasing, it's time to detox, okay? Number 61. I'm not going to preach to the choir. There are moments in life when you have a sense of deja vu, that you visited this place, these feelings, this person before, and you know that a new opportunity to dance has come round again. Yet there is a haunting quality to this, a melancholy, as life's mysterious fragility is also underlined. Like a whale song that pleads for its simple notes to be matched by another, you have a short time to capture this essence and let it resonate in a way that is potentially transformative, but only if you don't turn away. Sometimes you may forget the moments of your humanity, your truest desires, because you've become so earthbound and calculating, striving, and doing. You're so overstimulated by the chase and what you're exposed to that you forget your heart. Now it's time to jump in the water and play and be reminded of your creative self, your collaborative impulse to sing along, seeking harmony, beauty, purpose, and meaning. At this moment, that is your exact invitation. You will achieve more than the plans you set in motion if you use this opportunity to explore, be curious, and take a much needed break from what your mind thinks it needs to accomplish. Your heart is calling. Answer it. And mindful, number 40. So there's something you want, but you won't let yourself have it because you feel like it's frivolous to go after it, that you're being silly if you pursue this. The human mind can be so many things: a prison, a latrine, a circus, a temple, a cave. It can be a place of restriction or a place of never-ending expansion. Right now, be careful of where you wander in your mind. The quality of your thoughts is key as you're in a fertile time of full manifestation. You want to ensure that the seeds you plant will sprout and flourish into the life you seek to grow. Be mindful not to scatter weeds. It's easy to be influenced by others right now too, especially in our digital age. It's hard to protect yourself from the energy and the sheer amounts of information bombarding you 24/7. If you allow all that fear and uncertainty to pollute your mind and emotions, you will fill yourself up with this negativity and then see more of it in the outer world. Stay out of the gossip and other forms of groupthink, for when you cut another person down to their level due to their perceived mistakes or limit them by your envy, you activate lack for yourself. So fill yourself with thoughts of plenty. Imagine your universe unfettered by scarcity and alive with abundance, hope, and goodness. Be mindful of what your mind is full of and keep the faith. Good brings more good, love more love, gratitude more things to be grateful for. Alright, so you're being told that you need to clear out the junk from your thoughts. Stop with the deeply ingrained patterns, and you have convinced yourself that something has been done that was unjust. You have been somebody's hurt you. They owe you an apology for what they've done to you, and for some reason you're not getting that, and it is eating you alive, Taurus. It's eating you alive because this has consumed your thoughts to the point where it's breaking down your mental and emotional health, and now it's also working on your physical health. And I think it's because of depression. You are beginning to develop some mental health problems like anxiety and depression, okay? Maybe even some addictions because you need a detox. And you may be drinking too much, you may be eating too much, you may be smoking too much, maybe all of the above. You're definitely probably doing too much social media. And I think that we're all going to start having to do something different when it comes to social media in our society, because we have so much information coming at us from so many different sources, and when it's negative brings more negative, and it downward spirals, and it just all becomes negative. And when you can't take that anymore, you have to know your limitations. And when you've had enough, you have to know how to unplug from it. Okay. Alright, Taurus, let's see if we can find out. We know you're in a relationship with somebody. Either you or them have somebody else. and your relationship is really struggling. But let's put that person aside for a minute and let's look at your relationship with the person that you are trying to decide if you want to leave or not. Because somebody is asking, if I walked away, would it even matter? Let's see. Let's look at them and you and compare the two of you, okay? Alright, Spirit, this is a very different reading and I'm going to need your help here, please. Please, please, please. Let's look at it from the breakup deck. Show me Taurus. What's going on with Taurus? What part did Taurus play in this situation? There's a divorce to make them prove it. So you wanted to make them prove it when it came to this divorce. You were fighting it when it came to divorce. Maybe you were saying, do you think it's time, my husband and I used to have that conversation, do you think it's time for us to call it quits? Is this, alright, what's Taurus part in this, Spirit? Taurus, the family is here and the player. There's a player in the family. Somebody brought a player into the family. Or they are a player in the family. Taurus, your part is that there's a player in the family. Clarify the player in the family. This was the mistake that you made in the past, it looks like. Alright, how does the family feel about the player? They don't care, but they don't want any drama. They're unfazed by this because they don't want any part of this drama. That's how the family feels. Alright, the person Taurus is dealing with, what part did they play in this? It's not the right time and divine timing in reverse. So it's like there couldn't be any worse of a time for this to happen. Time was a factor in their part in this. What happened in it? It wasn't. Why was it not the right time? Because you were already under a hell of a big burden, and it wasn't only you they were calling. They will call and only you in reverse. So they were not only talking to you; they were talking to somebody else. Remember, love is love. Alright, but let's forget about that person. No, let's see. What was that person's part in this? That person's part in this is gossip that nobody wants to hear. And it's taught some people some lessons. So now that we've pulled out cards about that person, let's see what their part in it was. Show me what the part of the person that this person, a fake apology and somebody was outdated. What's the gossip about this person? They need to check themselves because somebody said they were sorry and they didn't mean it. What's the tea? They know they fucked up because they made fake apologies. And somebody knew they weren't sincere. What's the gossip? Oh, there was a pregnancy test. The gossip that nobody wants to hear or talk about is that there was a pregnancy test. This person may have gotten pregnant. And they may have been doing drugs when they got pregnant. People do that, you know. Alright. So, it looks like your person was being a player and your family knew that. And this is a mistake you would not correct. And your family don't care because they don't want any drama. What's the drama that they don't want? They're brainstorming and trying to figure it out. They don't want any drama, but they can't stop thinking about what might be happening. What is happening? What is the drama? That somebody's a player. They might play games, video games. They might drink beer. They might sit around and play video games all the time or watch football right now. There's a lot of football going on. What else is this person? They're having to protect themselves because shit's about to explode, and this has been a nightmare. But I hate nothing about you. What is the truth about I hate nothing about you? That I'm depressed because of keeping you a secret. I'm tired of keeping somebody a secret. I don't hate you. I'm just tired of having to keep you a secret. Because the sugar and the salt don't both look the same. Why are you keeping them a secret? Because you have a crush on somebody that somebody else thinks is trash. Let me tell you something, honey. People can be a hot mess, but God don't make no junk. I hate nothing about you. What's the truth about being trash? They might be trash. I mean, some people act trashy. The truth about it is caution. You're going through a divorce. Caution, divorce. So the truth about trash is that really you need to be careful because you're going through a divorce. And you've been, I think, seeing someone else. Somebody made a fake apology and they're outdated. What do you need to be careful of? Getting a room. Being over it and tired of the drama and having to stand your ground. What are you having to stand your ground about? The sugar and the salt don't look the same. Somebody's been recording, announcing, expressing, or revealing that they're going to run away and they're going to have somebody else come in after you. Because you're falling apart. Oh. Anything else we need to know before we put this up? Somebody got caught cheating while they were supposed to be working out at the gym. And I don't want to hear this. This is your family now. They don't care, but this is all your drama, okay? Okay. Alright, Taurus. It's time to do some detoxing, baby. It's time to do some detoxing. And it might be time to cut some people out of your life. And some of them might be related to you. Because somebody made a fake apology. They were busy and they did not want to have to investigate. This is probably whoever this is that you have to be obedient to. It could be your parents. I don't know. Alright, so we see that this is what's happening. What else do we need to see here? Let's see what's going to happen with you and this person, Taurus. That's what I'm curious to know. What's going to happen with Taurus and this person that they're getting a divorce from? Somebody's got a secret love that had to take the pregnancy test. That could be her little man. This person could be about to have a baby. Yeah, there's the pregnancy test again. There's a pregnancy test. And look, it's because they had a secret love. That's why it's been a nightmare. Alright, what's going to be the outcome with Taurus and this person that they're with? Oh, wow. You're not going to take it slow. You're going to have a fling. Somebody went real slower than slow and had flings. And you're having to forgive them for this. Oh, Taurus. Somebody was having a fling. Got somebody pregnant. Anything else we need to know? What's going to happen here? It's not going to be only you. Somebody can't eliminate somebody. They can't trust the plan. And they're realizing something. What are they realizing? They might be realizing that the one who forever changed their life without even trying got away. What are they going to do about that? It's all in my head in reverse. What do you mean it's all in your head in reverse? This was unintentional. I have to forgive because I was clueless about online dating. Somebody was online dating. And this was not unintentional. They did it on purpose. Why do we need to know that? Because somebody's incomparable and not for you in reverse. What do you mean they're not for you in reverse? Somebody's making silent moves and there's messages they haven't been able to send because they feel like the grass is not greener. Somebody's making silent moves towards somebody who's incomparable. Trust your intuition. There's messages that they are unsent in reverse, which means they've sent them and they're talking to this person about how the grass wasn't greener on this side. I thought it was going to be greener than this. I thought things were going to be better than this, but they're not good. Things are not good. Trust your intuition. Alright, Taurus, use the red deck I'm here. We're going to pull some tarot on this. May I see how you're working in Taurus's life tonight, Spirit? Hangman tried to come out. How are you working in Taurus's life tonight, Spirit? May we get good, strong answers from the universe, angels, spirit guides, and that was the World card trying to flip over. I'm going to turn this just a wee bit so you can see my hands a little better, hopefully. Alright, how are you working? Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there. No hope. Spirit's not giving you any hope for this, and your faith is here. Spirit's working on your faith by not giving you any hope for this. Wow. Alright. What's the energy to overcome? One at a time, please, so the reader can read and interpret the answers here. The Devil came out. Capricorn is here and a Fuicus so far. The energy to overcome is a desire, a very strong desire. We're going to find out what that desire is. This could be... The Devil, when it's upright, is not a negative card. It's just something you really desire. What's going to pull it together? You're going to end this. This is going to finally be over, baby. Because right now you're not able to get over this. And there's a High Priest on the bottom of the deck. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Taurus. We have you here, baby, twice. We have Capricorn, one of your fellow earth signs. I'm going to put these away. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Spirit, may we see, please? What kind of tarot do you want me to pull with these? Oh, Spirit said to use these. We're going to use the Modern Love Tarot. This could be, there could be same sex. I've had a Taurus in this collective since I started this channel that I think was same sex. Okay, show me why hope is in reverse, Spirit. Because of the Seven of Swords and a Queen of Cups. There's a Cancer here that was deceptive or deceiving, or somehow it could also be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. It could be a Scorpio also. There's an Empress here and a Queen of Cups. This could be a mother and daughter that we're dealing with here. Why is there no hope? Because of an Ace of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups. Somebody wants a new opportunity to start over, but they feel like there's no hope. Why is there no hope here? Remember the Three of Cups? There's a Three of Cups in reverse and an Eight of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Swords is a card that makes you feel like you're in prison. See that? You might really have been in prison. There may be no hope because somebody is in prison. It came out in reverse. And so did the Three of Cups. Somebody in your life may be in an addiction. They may be stuck in an addiction. They may have blonde hair. You have the key, Taurus, to get out of this right there. Do you see that? You have the key around your neck right there. But you're choosing to stay in this imprisonment. All you have to do is unlock that lock right there, and you could be out of here. So you are choosing to stay in a situation, and I think you're doing it because it's been fun. It's been a lot of entertaining, a lot of partying, but it's cost you a lot. A lot. Why is the devil here? What are you desiring so much? Your desire is what you need to overcome. The Empress came out. You could have a strong desire for your mother, or this could be a divine feminine. I'm not sure yet, but there's the deception card again. Why is the Empress here? You could have a strong desire to be a mother. This person is pregnant, I think. The Empress is here because she is looking for the perfect place to live. Somebody here has a strong desire for an Empress, and they're looking for the perfect opportunity to maybe live with this person. It might be a mother-daughter that want to live together. Why is the world here? Oh, because of wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. Somebody's going to end something so that they can finally have wish fulfillment. And I thought I had another card fly out, but I can't find it. There is a Cancer here. Let me take a good look before I move on. Because your cards are going all over the house. Cancer. Why do I call you Cancer? Taurus. Okay. I think it was just the one. I don't see any more. If I did lose one, I'll have to count them and figure it out. The reason why the world is here is because somebody is like, girl, let me tell you. You're in the bathtub with your phone, drinking wine and having a bubble bath. And you're like, woo-wee, honey, let me tell you, he's finally coming to see me. Or she. It looks like a feminine, that's why I said she. He, rather. Alright. What do you get? What's your wish fulfillment? What would that look like for you? I keep trying to call you Cancer. And that's why. Because you would come out of this depression. Your wish fulfillment would be for you to choose a direction that would bring you out of depression. And that's what's going to happen, because you're going to look for somewhere else to live, it looks like. Why is the Chariot here, or somebody else is? The Chariot is clarifying the Chariot, only this time it's upright with the Four of Pentacles and the Star. And this is saying that somebody's going to actually be on the move. See how she's walking? She's in motion, though, and she's in a big city. You could live in a big city. This could happen in the fall. See how, look, you probably love dogs, or somehow dogs are significant. You might have worn a jean dress like that with a little ruffle up the front. You may have lived in New York back in the 80s. Somebody has black hair, for sure. You like to lay outside with somebody, a man and a woman it looks like, and just look at the stars. But somebody here is like, the Four of Pentacles is like, I'm standing right here beside you, and you would rather be on your phone than to talk to me. Like, you don't show me any respect. You don't want me to be around. Why am I here? And you wouldn't care anyway if I walked away. What could I say? You care more about whoever you're talking to on that phone than you do me. That's what they're saying. And they're like, I'm going to do something different. And I'm going to I'm going to have hope again. I want to have hope again. You're going to overcome this so you can have hope again. Because your hope is upside down over here. This hope is Aquarius, though, with you. And we have a Cancer here. Capricorn, you're here twice. A Fuicus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What would the star... Clarify the Chariot upright. The Chariot upright is reevaluating something. What are you reevaluating? So you might be planning on going... It looks like you're begging somebody to stay with you because you put so much effort into this. Yeah, a friend. It's a friend that you work with. And it's like, please don't leave me. It's like, we've worked so hard on this. Please don't leave. Then why is the Four of Pentacles here? Because you don't want to show this person love anymore. I think you're fed up with this person. Somebody doesn't want you to leave, but yeah. The Hangman came out with the Six of Cups in reverse. This has been a very, somebody romanticizes and they don't see things from your perspective. Y'all don't see eye to eye on anything. Why is the Star here? Because somebody has a new love and they probably are pregnant or have been pregnant. The Ace of Cups. There's hope for you to have a new love, Taurus. And for you to break up with this other person. Clarify the new love. Strength came out. Leo's here with a Ten of Wands and the Lovers in reverse. So you're going to have the strength. This could be you loving yourself because you're pregnant. But you're going to have the strength. Or you may not be pregnant. You could just be loving yourself. Oh, you're going to put up boundaries. You're going to be like, block those bad vibes. Look at them. Racial differences. Feminines together, two women. They're like, look, you might not like it that we're together, but tough shit, we're together. And take that shit elsewhere. Block those bad vibes. I'm going to love this person with all of my heart. I don't care whether you like it or not. Somebody has a red dress and beautiful breast. They like your breast. And there's also a jean jacket. Both of you wear glasses. It's like Seven of Wands. Nope. Can't do that. Can't go there. I don't want your drama. I'm strong. And there's a Gemini involved here with this Leo. It's like this Leo and this Gemini have been through some shit. And the Ace of Cups is this person saying, no, I have to stop choosing this burden. Remember the burden? You keep choosing to be in a burdensome relationship. The Ace of Cups is you no longer choosing that burden. You're spying on somebody, or that could be that little child, the little man, your little man. He might have blonde hair like you. He might like to fly kites. He might like pirates. Alright, why is the High Priest here? The High Priest is here because of somebody who won't work and who is codependent on you, and this is probably the one you're married to. What do you mean you're using your intuition about this? That, remember, throwing knives at each other? You're fighting and arguing because somebody here isn't working or they can't work. And look what it's doing to the children, Taurus. You all are adults. Don't do this to your children. You're hurting your children by being with this person. They could be grown children. They don't have to be little. The Five of Swords. Look, you want your independence from this. It's destroying your family. Being with this person is destroying your family. Alright. Show me how this happened, Spirit. Somebody was in despair. They didn't want to be in despair, but they were. What's being hidden? That there's an immature man. What's being shown? That they got unexpected income. And what's going to happen next? There's going to be a wealthy man, a main male in reverse, a great fortune, and a main female. So what I see happening next is this immature man that's been in despair is going to get some unexpected income from a wealthy man. And there's going to be a main male that's going to have a great fortune with his main female. Why is he in reverse though? This is the Emperor and Empress together again, coming out of every deck I have, Taurus. On every sign I read for this week. He's in reverse because he's got to come out of poverty. And there's a wealthy man here that's going to help him. Because he hasn't been concerned. The wealthy man hasn't been concerned. Why hasn't he been concerned? False person tried to come out. He hasn't been concerned because of marriage. This wealthy man didn't care about you having this other man and having a great fortune with this woman because they were married. And he didn't think something. What did he not think? What did he not think? Ooh, that flew out. Ooh. There were no expectations of court. So it had something to do with having to go to court and his expectations were not met. This wealthy man, when you went to court, he didn't expect something. And it was the wrong path. You took the wrong path. He didn't want that path for you. And this, I think, wealthy man cut you off. Alright, show me what happened here, Spirit. Show me how this happened. You had to keep everything clean. Alright, what was being hidden? That you were listening to something. And you were keeping it to yourself. So you've been listening to something or someone and you haven't been telling anybody. What's being shown? Oh, that flew out with force. It got stuck under there. It flew out so hard that you're going to unplug. Alright? What's going to happen next? You're going to shut the fuck up. Open your mouth. People are messy. We can't be all things. So where you haven't been saying anything, you're going to open your mouth and say, listen, you are messy. You're a hot mess. And I can't do this. I can't do it all. And what are they going to say back? They're going to say, you piss me off. And I love the one that I'm with. Tantrums are for babies. Grow the fuck up. And your boundaries are trash. I don't know how much that helped, but it felt good. Alright, how does Taurus feel about this person that they're married to? They feel like they're better off. What do you mean they're better off? Because they're mirroring. You don't want any tension. And there's no clashing. So somehow, Taurus, you feel like this person you're with will be better off because they're mirroring you and there's no tension and clashing. Alright, how do they feel about Taurus? They feel like you're healing and romanticizing. Why do they feel like there's no memories, no good memories? Or too many good memories? Because you've reached your limit with this person avoiding you. It's like, y'all may not have any memories because this person has avoided you for so long. What's connecting you with this person? Oh my God, that there's a divine feminine that's hoping for spiritual connection. That's what's connecting the two of you. And that's why there has to be boundaries. What's going to be the outcome of Divine Feminine? Confusion and upheaval because of beauty. This person must think, and rejection. Clarify the upheaval and confusion. Somebody has been spying on this divine feminine, and they're not afraid, because it's like, I'm not afraid of this fantasy bullshit. What's the truth about not being afraid of this fantasy bullshit? That really you get fed nourishment, comfort, and soul growth from it. And it's helping you with your depression. So it's like you're watching this divine feminine who is, I think, in a spiritual connection with your person. And you're actually getting help from it. And you're realizing this person's not so bad as I thought. So what do you want to see happen here, Taurus? You want to have a new beginning. And you're tired of somebody sending mixed signals. What are they going to do about that? They're going to stop using dark influences. And not have so much pride and ego. There's a decision in the wrong deck and there's loyalty underneath. Why won't they make a decision? Because of time. What do you mean time? They're clinging to having a second chance. And they've been hiding this. This is their secret love. And you know this. You see through the illusions. They might think you don't know, but you know. What's going to happen with the spiritual connection, Spirit? In divine time, this person's going to leave you because they're going to be strong. The sun is here. Divine time, it's like they're not going to be present because there's no money and they're ungrateful. But they're going to get strong because of this. How is that possible? Because there's a contract, career, or commitment that's keeping them in their south node. What's going to happen about that? They're going to realize they don't want to be there anymore. There's no passion for this anymore. What do they want then? Oh, I wish I was there with you. This person, look, this card's in the wrong deck. They're going to wish they were there with you. Alright. And what's going to be the outcome of that? They're going to want their freedom, Taurus. This person wants out. This could be you. You want out of this so bad. Somebody's not using their intuition about feeling guilty and being in this dark shit. What if you're not using your intuition? What's the truth, Spirit? The truth is that your family, home, and commitment have had a lot of past lack and suffering because of this. And you know that this person has been drifting card in the wrong deck and that they owe you an apology because this is over. You know this is over, Taurus. Why are you holding on to something? Why are you watering dead plants? Alright, anything that you can tell us, Spirit. Somebody is having acceptance. You're accepting the fact that it's time for a leap of faith. Outcome of the leap of faith. You're going to have a second chance. What's the second chance about? An apology. You waiting for an apology. What do you mean waiting for an apology? Because of being on different pages with a soulmate and chemistry. Alright, what's going to be the outcome here? There's going to be a passion. What do you mean passion? That could be shit exploding and going up in flames. Oh, that flew out. Somebody's going to set boundaries because they don't want to be vulnerable. Okay, what else? They're not using their intuition. What would they see if they did? They would see there's friendship here, but it came out in reverse. Why is this not a friendship? Because there's obstacles and somebody's making a decision to not be here anymore. Where are they going to be? With their true love, because they're awakening to that. It's more than a friendship. It's true love. That's what's happening. This person is realizing that they have more than a friend in this person. It's true love. Where's the divine masculine here? The divine masculine wants to make an offer, but there's a barrier. Where's the divine feminine here? She wants to go in a new direction, but she can't quite do that yet. What's connecting these two? Why are you guys numbing? Because you can't let this go. It's a twin flame. It's divine masculine, and they want to have union. Y'all, these readings have been absolutely mind-blowing. And they're going to stop ignoring this person and start talking to them. This divine feminine. And right now I have a divine feminine that's from a different deck. But I sense, who's he having union with? Somebody who done the shadow work. Can you show me more about who this is? They've reinvented themselves. Alright, anything else? Something won't change. What do you mean it won't change? They don't want to have regret with this soulmate. So what's going to be the outcome here? Yeah, this person they're with, they're going to surrender. When they surrender, what will happen? Something that happened in the spring. Something's going to happen in the spring. Be patient. They're going to receive something. What are they going to receive? You're going to receive something. You're mirroring each other. What are you mirroring for each other? You're going to have abundance. Your money's going to improve. You're not going to have so much pride and ego. It looks like y'all might be able to get along. It looks like you might be able to reverse the roles here and become friends. Alright, any advice for Divine Masculine Spirit? Any guidance for Divine Masculine that I might get here? Divine Masculine's guidance, please. The minute you start putting your focus elsewhere, you'll run into them. Learn to love your reflection and heal any inner childhood wounds. Divine Feminine Spirit. Divine Feminine Spirit says, give yourself the stamp of approval instead of seeking it from others. Like a flower, you will blossom. And don't read any communication. Listen to what's being said. And how about the soulmate? It's not rejection, it's redirection. They are always on your mind no matter who you are with. No one can see your light until you do. Kick up your heels and have some fun. And their higher self speaks to you through music. It sounds like you might have somebody else too. And the right person will fight for you. Don't call them if you have an agenda. And waiting for someone to make you happy is disempowering. It sounds like this soulmate might be the one they're married to, and they are not leaving them because they feel guilty. But it looks like this soulmate has somebody too. I think that's what it feels like. It feels very much like this soulmate has somebody too. I'm going to see if I can find out. Does the soulmate have somebody else? That's what hasn't changed. Why is death here? I think they have a Scorpio. Why is death here? Because of a marriage, a higher level commitment, and some boundaries. The King of Swords. It looks like they have a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that just won't change. And they're in a relationship and even married to them. They're reevaluating the whole thing. What do they want to do about this? They're going to stop trying to control this because they're mirroring them. What do they see when they mirror this person? They have a twin flame too. Yeah, they're conflicted internally about a friend. What does their friend think about them? They have somebody too. This person wants to have it all with them. They have a friend that they're conflicted about, that they want to have it all with, but they won't take a risk. Why won't they take a risk? Because they're mirroring this, because they have to break up with this other person. I can't make this shit up. And there's a Sagittarius here with, Alright, y'all both have somebody else, and the only thing standing in the way of your happiness is yourselves. Alright, let's get some guidance and to go on. guidance, please, for Taurus. Lioness, Queen of Hearts, and Tribe of the Kindred. I haven't read for you in a while, so I hope you don't mind the lengthiness of your video. I love my Taurus, as you guys rock. Your ability to love yourself and be empowered is maturing. You are learning that the real beauty and value of you comes from within. You are learning to rise above emotional game playing with honesty. You can enjoy your attractiveness as a person without allowing it to control your life or your sense of self-worth. If others try to control you through their opinions about your appearance or in any other way, you will be strong enough to recognize it as their issue and nothing to do with you. Others will be attracted to your true inner beauty, appreciating your loveliness and enjoying how it helps them feel good about who they are too. And Queen of Hearts, number 32. Somebody could have a twin sister. Like, you could be twin flames that are both female. And it could just be a friendship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be business partners. Your heart, or you could be lovers. Your heart has been chosen by the divine to be a temple for spiritual light, an inner place where grace. I'm hearing Catherine or Mary Kate or Catherine, Mary Kate, Mary Catherine. Your heart has Devon or Devonshire, Erica, something that starts with a P, Donna or Donovan. Alright, your heart has been chosen by the divine to be a temple for spiritual light, an inner place where grace and healing can dwell. This is a very special temple. This is very special. A temple is kept clean and pure, scented in sacred perfumes of incense made beautiful with our feelings of reverence and love for the Spirit, kept uncluttered and spacious, so as much spiritual presence as possible can enter. When Spirit enters and fills the temple of the heart, things of extraordinary beauty take place. Even the apparently impossible become possible. Clear your heart temple with forgiveness, gratitude, and love for the Spirit, so it can feel its divine destiny of being a sacred channel for beautiful divine grace. And then Tribe of the Kindred. It almost has the feel like you're accepting the fact that you're not in love with this person and that you both have somebody else, and that you're going to all be able to work this out and be adults about it, because you're realizing that throwing those knives is hurting your family, it's hurting your children, and they don't want to be involved in the drama that's going on in this relationship. Home is where the heart is. Give your heart permission to reveal to you the people, places, and activities that feel like home to you. You are in a phase of transition in your life, casting off that which is not true to your heart in favor of that which really feels like it belongs in your world. Sometimes the mind resists, thinking that if we let go of too much, we'll be left with nothing, and that it's better to hold on to something even if it isn't right. This prevents us from being able to find our way home. It's safe to trust your heart as it attracts into your world that which is truly meant for you. And this is one of the people in our collective. If there's a Leo involved here, and there might be a Gemini and a Sagittarius. There's definitely a Taurus here. I just want to say that you are one of the ones who has a twin flame, but it's not yours. You're with a soulmate. They're twin flame too, but they're just not yours. You're dealing with two divine feminines and probably two divine masculines, but you're with the wrong people. And it's not that you need to switch, it's that you're just with the wrong people. And I think you're finally starting to see that. What would the true divine masculine of Taurus say here? Where have you been my whole life? And what would the true divine feminine of Taurus say here? Who are you really? You keep changing up on me all the time. And why are you doing that, Taurus, or the twin flame of Taurus? Why is that person doing that? Because what the fuck is up with you? I know your fine ass is not single. You're a fucking asshole. And I think I miss you. Alright, we're going to leave that alone. Alright, Spirit, who are you talking to here? TJANECD. Jan. J-A. Dan. D-E-A-N. Dean. I have Dean. And the number 6. Alrighty then. MAKHTYO number 7. OXWYMNR number 10. K12VAEHRR. Alright, I'm going to stop there and roll this one time. I have an Aries. Alright, trinkets please. Somehow Aries might be suggestions to the situation for us. Alright, I have 2 swans connected. I have a bee. It could be something legal. A heart that says love. A shell with a starfish. An elephant. A butterfly. A skeleton key. I love you. A holly hobby. Your name could be Holly. Or you might love Holly Hobby. And I have a gun, a pistol. Or you might just remember Holly Hobby. Because I don't think she's even around anymore. She's like an antique. She's just in this bowl. You might be a grandmother. I have a feather. I have a piece of rubber. I have a red marble. It could be Saturn. I have an I Ching. A world. A piece of crystal. A lotus flower, a squid, a marijuana or a maple leaf, a horse, and a sailboat. Now, Spirit's telling me to ask what your best friend would say, Taurus. What would best friend say to the sign of Taurus? Speak, best friend. Sometimes the grass looks greener because it's fake, and be kind to your mind. Sometimes the grass looks greener because it's fake, and be kind to your mind. Okay? Remember the grass isn't greener? Now, let's look at your money. The grass isn't as green as you thought. Alright, what's going on with Taurus's money, Spirit? Taurus, you're having some setbacks, and it's causing you to fight. And you're not telling anybody about this. You're keeping this to yourself. You're not promoting this. You're not, look, I can't make it up. You're not telling anybody. But you're fighting over money with your significant other. What's going to be the outcome of this? Justice. Something legal. Your animals. And it's like nobody's going to teach you about animals. Why are they not going to teach you about animals? Because you're not growing up, you're making mistakes, and you're rescuing. So, and you're managing your money though. Somehow or another you're making mistakes when it comes to somebody not growing up and you rescuing them. You can't teach this person anything. It's like they won't listen to you and you're going to get justice. What's going to be your justice? That's your, it's like karma. It's something legal. There was something illegal. You're going to share. Your spirituality is here and something illegal. Outcome of the illegal. You're going to have stability and angelic help. because whatever you're doing that's illegal is going to be more than unreliable. Oh, Taurus, baby. Are you the one that used to watch to see if your drugs were going to be delivered without getting intercepted? Oh, that won't be for everybody, but I did have some people in the beginning of this channel that used to use this channel to make sure that their drug runs didn't get intercepted. Oh my God, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Please let me know if you got anything out of this. Taurus, I'm sorry I've neglected you for so long, but I've never stopped loving you. I'll always love you. And comment and let me know that you're still around. Mwah. Good night.